That shit could have been fucking prevented. And that proves my fucking point. Because Alfredo Flores' grandma was fucking my caseworker. And you want to know something else? That's the whole other fucking point. Is that with all the shit going down, that proves what I'm saying about the fucking Kristin Smart thing and fucking the Floreses and their fucking bullshit and fucking I'm wondering where the fuck my handgun is because I got the fucking tapes of me calling up the fucking lawyer's office. I wasn't allowed to actually bring a recording device inside the lawyer's office. Federal lawyer's office, who represented me about the fucking police-issued Suffolk County Glock 9. Wow. I'm doing this. My whole entire body is shaking right now. And not from fear. No. It's not shaking from fear. It is shaking because I am ready to fucking murk motherfuckers. Wow. Wow. Oh, so finishing up is like I said, I knew 2 kids that signed contracts just like mine. That's what we talked about privately. We all thought that those were somewhat bullshit because of just the amount of people talking about all the contracts. But they're dead. And I'm not. I could have died a lot of times. A lot of times. Like the time that me and my friend went down to the car dealership and bought the car, which had no fucking brakes. 15 minutes later, the fucking car was on fire. Now, she says she's seen a flame out her fucking rear view, and I seen a flame outside my rear view, or the fucking gas tank rear view, because the fucking guys that were coming on the left of the car, dude, this was crazy. So maybe both fucking tires were on fucking fire. But I know that I seen a 9-foot flame coming off the one fucking tire. Why the car had no fucking brakes. About to head into a fucking low impact accident with cars coming from the other fucking side of the double yellow line with a woman and a baby carriage coming up the fucking right side of the fucking car. Almost fucking, dude, and I avoided all of that. Split second decisions. I avoided all of that. Parked the car, called the cops. Never showed up. They did not show up. 2 hours and a half, 2:45. Did not fucking show up. Called the dealership. Wouldn't take back the car. And then, a month later, because I can't make the fucking payment because my money gets robbed out of the fucking car, I bring the car back, and the motherfuckers give me 2 cars to choose from. One of the cars has a little rag doll in the fucking back of the trunk. The other car is the car that fucking, they were like, well, if you want this car, you need $800 more. And I'm like, dude, I've already laid out $7,000. I'm bringing this car back less than a month later. And they still wanted $800 for a fucking, even if it was a nice car, it was still fucking an old fucking car. And the other car was a Cougar. And I said to myself, fucking, I'll take the Cougar. Now, because there was no more money exchanged at that point. Just give me this car for that car. I can't make the fucking payments on it. There's no way. And that's the point being. The reason I'm saying that is because when I told my grandmother, the other grandma that passed away, Barbara, when I told her that, she had somebody look into that fucking thing. And I said, oh yeah, that was creepy. It was like there was this doll in the back of the fucking car. You know what? After a couple years, and my grandmother had somebody buy the fucking car, and then the fucking car was supposedly given to my grandmother after that person passed away. that doll that was in the fucking, that rag doll that was in the back of the trunk of that car, Kim posts a picture trying to find her old doll. It was Kim's Kardashian's fucking old doll. I said, holy shit, I recognize this car. This is the car that I sat in when freaking me and Kim were getting to know each other. This is the car that Kim turned around because I told her her doll. And the other car was owned by Bruce Jenner and Kris Jenner. The Cougar? Wow. Wow. So the two cars that this guy gives me to fucking choose from were both owned by the Kardashian family. And if the other car was not owned by the Kardashian family, it still is where the doll, Kim's doll, was. It's still the same car that I sat in the back seat when I first met Kim. And we were just annoyed at each other that day. Because I called her doll ugly and she told me she was going to turn me into a fucking meatball. And I said, fuck you. I said, you're mean. And your doll's still ugly. All right. So, that's that. So you want to know how fucking absolutely insane it all gets? That's how insane it all gets. The cop that came here for the foot bone, I ran that story by a friend of mine. I said, I got it on fucking tape. The cop came, I didn't get no report. He goes, they should have put up fucking crime scene. They should have fucking put up fucking red tape. They should have done fucking some sort of fucking report. There should have been somebody there before that fucking bone was moved. But no. I mean, granted, I'm not saying that the cop did anything fucking stupid because, it kind of looked like a foot bone. It was a foot bone. There's no doubt. There's no fucking doubt from the pictures I took of the foot bone. There's no fucking doubt it was a foot bone. But you know what? Bottom line is the cop didn't give the fucking report. The cop didn't do what he should have done, which was literally call up the fucking bone guys, the dinosaur guys, and figure out what the fuck it really was. Certain foot bones can look like freaking, they can look like freaking, chicken bones. But this did not look like no fucking chicken bone. It had marks on it. It had it was a certain bone of the fucking foot. And it's only leading me to think that if Kristin Smart's body, wherever it may be, because I gave different locations all those years ago, if Kristin Smart's body was underneath that fucking house, I was gone in 2020. I went down to see my mom in 2019, and then all the crazy shit went down with me and my brother, other than also meeting Pop Smoke. And guess where Pop Smoke died? Pop Smoke died where? Even though this was Florida, where I bumped into him the night before me and my brother got into a fight, Pop Smoke dies over in fucking California. Just like bumping into XXX Tentacion up at the 7-Eleven right around the corner. And then a day later, maybe 20 fucking 6 hours later, he's shot dead somewhere down in Florida. Wow. And my friend Ray, once I start telling Ray about this because he's a part of the NAACP, I said, Ray, I don't know what to fucking think of this, man. I'm like, this kid just bumped into me after me saying some really fucked up shit on social media, saying the next motherfucker that lays their fucking hand on me, this is gonna fucking happen. And now this kid's dead? Down in Florida? Ray's like, yo, man, and I know you didn't have nothing to do with it, blah, 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 blah. He starts to bring up the fucking Tupac thing, because this went on for like 2 months. Every time I seen Ray, I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, well, Aunt, try to contact this, and I did, and then everything shut the fuck down. But then he starts to fucking put, I guess, 2 and 2 together, and he starts to bring up Tupac to me. So because not realizing that I fucking actually bumped into Tupac 2 days on September 5th of 1996, I went head to head with Tupac fucking Shakur. And his fucking goon squad of like fucking 9 or 10 fucking people. Big fucking dudes. Yeah. And then 2 days later, he gets fucking shot dead. But he doesn't die until fucking, days later. But he gets shot. And I have a hit put out on my life. Fuck yous. Wow. Which, because I had fucking halfway decent fucking driving skills at the age of 15 when I got my fucking junior's license. Wow, man. Wow, man. Last kid in New York State to get his fucking junior's license. Or one of the last 2 or 3 people. I'm thinking I was the actual last one that got his fucking junior's license right before the fucking deadline changed the fucking age limit where you could get your junior's license. Wow. 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 You see, it's all the little intricate pieces that there's no way for me to fucking cover one thing without fucking going into another thing, which then leads to another thing, which leads to another thing, without having to come back and fucking go down and explain the fucking rest of the little fucking things that caused the fucking distractions that have fucking led to that point in the story. And then I have to come back and fucking bullshit fuck yous. This is crazy. That's fucking crazy. This is fucking and then it's all the fucking we're gonna end up throwing you in a mental ward. Wow. Meanwhile, over the past 25 years, has it not been a bank robbery? Over the past 25 fucking something plus years, has there not been fucking every bank robbery in the fucking planet at this point done through computer systems? So was it a bank robbery? Yeah. Was it a bank robbery in fucking my life? Pretty much, because of that fucking contract that I signed, which was the fucking order of fucking, which that is not the contracts that I signed with the FBI, CIA, and the DOJ. And let's not forget the day that I went down to the NSA. Or walked into the fucking Pentagon with a fucking lit blunt. Actually, it was about this size. Walked right into the Pentagon. And then somebody heard that magical fucking story, so then they tried it. And they got put right on their fucking belly with fucking AKs put to their goddamn head. Assault rifles. I'm not actually sure. I was not there, but I just know what happened. Oh, trust me. They came out. They were told to stand down. With my situation. The other person, not so much. On his belly, rifles to his head. Automatic. Fuck yous. Let's not forget the day that I hacked the federal government just by making a phone call a few fucking hours prior and stole all their porn. All of it. Let's not forget that. Yeah. Just by making a phone call, I hacked the entire fucking federal government within fucking absolutely no time. Didn't even know I was fucking hacking the federal government. Straight up. Didn't even know. Didn't even fucking know. But at the time, I was looking up porn. And lots of it. And fucking basically stole all the federal government's porn. That's why I'm afraid. I am afraid because of that reason, okay? I didn't mean to steal the federal government's porn in less than fucking 10 seconds. From making a phone call. If there's anything else that fucking I should be afraid about, I'm not. I'm afraid of that. That scares me. I stole their fucking porn. Fuck. And within doing so, I found 3 versions of the Hillary Clinton Abuba Duba Gamba Drumba freaking tape. 3 versions of the same fucking tape. 3 different versions of the same fucking tape. Just like the tape where I was banging some really hot chick, but the one version, she was missing her teeth. The 2 front teeth. The other version, fucking, there was my friend there. And the other version was fucking, but it was all the same fucking video. What the fuck? That's the type of shit that I found when I found those fucking Hillary Clinton fucking tapes. That's what I'm afraid of. Because in general, I fucking basically helped fucking save wow. The woman who put a fucking order to eliminate me out. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. 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 And the whole fucking time, Paul Flores is just living it the fuck up, right? Which brings me to the other fucking part of what I was saying with the Kristin Smart thing, is that if this went down for that, then there could be other cases just like it, trying to set up other kids for certain things, not so much as of national security, because there was only one kid that was signed that fucking initial IP address. My guess is that they're trying to, those electronical devices where they were carrying boxes out of fucking Paul Flores' home. My guess is that those electronical devices have my fucking IP address on them. My real IP address. Because there's the main IP address, and then there's the subparts of the fucking IP address, and each one of those things do different things. That's why when I made a fucking phone call, I hacked the entire fucking federal government in less than 10 fucking seconds. I fucking hate you people. Seriously. Is there seriousness in my face? I can't tell. I'm numb. But not in a good way from cocaine. I'm going to go right now and calm down. 53 fucking minutes. Wow. Wow. Yeah, because now I'm getting upset, and I got to keep myself calm.